Hello, online friends. It's Ollie here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to talk about. I just know I have a lot on my mind. So this is just going to be a stream of consciousness. Yeah. Sorry. Not sorry. But I don't know. I just had a really raw and beautiful moment with one of the moms that walks her son, who's also named Aiden, to school every day. But it was just it was sad and beautiful at the same time. Recently had an incident just where I wasn't exactly happy with how things turned out. It's been very distressing, and I shared it with her. I was just real. I mean, I couldn't really hold it back. It's been 24/7 all week. So and I cried a little bit in front of her, and it was embarrassing, but also not, because it's just genuinely how I felt at that moment. I wasn't like sobbing or anything, it was just little tears, but she hugged me like 4 different times, and each of those hugs just really was healing for me. And I started thinking on my way home about how we miss out on those chances for genuine, raw, emotional connection with people when we're so worried about what people will say that we're not being true to ourselves and our emotions and our thoughts. Um, you know? And so I know for a lot of people, vulnerability is kind of seen as like weak, but I don't think I see it that way anymore. Not that I have really for a while, but I definitely, this reiterated today to me, just how much strength there is in becoming vulnerable and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and real with people. And it also got me thinking about how in this situation there's some people I'm dealing with that are just so fake, and it irks me. It's like nails on a chalkboard. And I think it's because these people can't seem to be real no matter what the stakes, and I can't seem to fucking fake no matter how high the stakes. And we're just very opposite, and so that clash is difficult to navigate smoothly. And it's frustrating, it's tiring, it's exhausting, it's disheartening. But you know, I don't know. I don't know if the answer is balance in this one. I often think that balance is the answer. So, I mean, maybe it is, and I just don't see it. Being able to be polite to people when you want to tell them to fuck off. Maybe that is something I need. It's really hard for me though. If I don't like you, you'll know. And if I do like you, you'll know. Similarly, I just don't really hide my feelings, and maybe that's wrong of me. I don't know. But as someone with this flaw of not being able to fake liking someone, what bothers me most is the people that don't like me and are pretending to be cordial to me. I can see you don't like me. You can say whatever you want. I grew up with a narcissistic mother who's like, bread and jam was being polite while saying the most disrespectful shit to your face. Like, hey, would you like a shower? I could smell you from the kitchen, honey. Clearly, you're telling someone they smell like ass. Like, that's not nice. But you put it in, I don't know. And I guess, in a way, I do kind of have my own method for delivering criticism without it being excruciatingly painful, but I do think that's a bit different than just passive aggressive, like meanness veiled as something kind. Like if I'm gonna critique a paper or something, I do like a compliment sandwich is what I call it. I'll say something nice that I genuinely liked about the piece, then in the middle I put in the area that I think needs some work, and then I end with something good about it. And I think too that's the difference between like being coyly mean and being genuinely helpful in a critique. Is like when you're critiquing someone, it's not about telling them they're bad. It's about helping them improve somewhere that you see as an opportunity. It's a collaboration effort when you are critiquing someone. It's not degradation. But anyways, I don't know. I'm just rambling. Like I said, I just had a bunch I wanted to talk about. I guess I just want to understand what it is that makes people so disingenuous and how they can be so comfortable with that, because I know my mind jumps to, are you like sociopathic that you can just be so disingenuous with everyone? Like, do you even know who you are? But surely it's just got to be that their brain works differently than mine or something. I don't know. It's baffling to me, truly, though. I really don't understand. Just like I don't understand people without empathy. It's very difficult for me to not almost demonize people that are unempathetic. And I know that's an area I have to work on too. Really, all my own biases and judgments are things I want to continue to let go of, because I know life is better and smoother that way. But it's so goddamn hard. Especially when, you get riled up on something that is negatively impacting the most important thing in your life. It's tough. It's really tough. I don't know. Just like, the matter involves my son, who is the only thing in my life that keeps me here day after day after day. And maybe that's sad. I know it needs to be me that keeps me here day after day after day, but it's not. And that's the truth. The truth is that I love my son so fucking much that if it would promise that he was happy, healthy, and safe for the rest of his life, I would literally count every single grain of sand on every beach in the entire world until the end of time and beyond it. I would spend infinity doing it for him with a smile on my face, because I'd know that he's happy and he's healthy and he's safe. I'd move mountains too and all that jazz, but God, counting sand sounds really fucking boring. And like, it would take a really long time. But I'd do it. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. And that's why I'm taking care of myself and learning to balance mind, body, and spirit, because I really don't give a shit about me, and I really want to, and it's really hard not. It fucks with your motivation for sure. And I'm trying to rebuild it. I'm working through things in therapy, yada yada. But he's the reason I do that. He's the reason I give a shit about myself. So I can teach him to give a shit about himself. So I can show him what to do if he ever ends up anything like me. I don't think people understand sometimes the depths of a mother's love. Some of us would reach into our chests and pull out our own beating hearts for them if it meant they could live. And we would give our lives for our kids. And it just baffles me to consider individuals out there that have been through the parenting process like me and don't feel the way I do. It's really hard to understand. But I know there are bad moms out there. I had one. I don't know. It's just hard to understand in my heart, I guess. I get it in my head, but I don't get it in my soul, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna have to leave for work soon, and I just wanted to babble a bit, so here you go, guys. I don't even remember what all I've talked about right now, but also here too, look at the cat. She's cute, and she's hearing birds everywhere, and please don't freak out and jump on the mesh. I will have a heart attack. Alright, I hope everyone has a good day. Stay safe, and just remember to be real, at least with yourself. And remember too that the more you take that leap of faith, that act of strength to be vulnerable with the people you care about, it gives you a chance at emotional bonding that you don't get when you're not vulnerable. And it's really beautiful, and it's really healing, and I think everyone deserves that. So yeah, I hope that everyone out here listening, has one of those really deep, beautiful, emotional connections that just lets your soul breathe and feel like for a second everything's gonna be okay. Have a good one. Bye.